and is recording. Hello everybody. I'm with Kenlyam here. La Serena. I mean,
God of War
Serena.
Wanker.
Yeah, in the
201.
debate with DMC3 Dante, and he's also going to be debating Zimatorn tomorrow. Actually, in our date. Yeah.
Yes.
Introduce yourself, man.
Hello everyone. My name's Ken. I am I'm a certified God of War Wanker. You might know me by La Sirena. You may know me by that name, but that's actually not my real name. It's some bullshit. So today we're gonna be like reviewing some threads, some Kratos versus Dante, just for fun, just for shits and giggles. It's gonna be fun. So just stay with us for now.
Yeah. So pretty much, we're also going to be debating, or he's going to be debating. I'm going to be a moderator in this debate with Zimatorn. If you DMZ fanboys, know who he is. He's a pretty well-known DMZ lore and scaler. But yeah, we're going to be debating, or he's going to be debating him. I'm going to be a moderator in there. He's actually going to face one of Zimatorn's buddies. But right now, since the debate's going to be probably right after this video, we're going to be reviewing Dante versus Kratos, versus Battle wiki threads. So, yeah, let's get started. Alright, so the comment is set, Thanatos X, right? Do you see him, Ken? Yo, Ken? Yo, hello? Hold up. Okay, Dante.
I was muted.
Oh, okay. I thought Zimatorn got you, bro.
Okay. No, he hasn't yet.
Okay, he hasn't yet, bro. Okay.
Do you want me to read
after
it?
the debate?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you want me to read it?
Yeah. You see Thanatos?
Thanatos, yeah.
Thanatos.
Okay. Dante. So this will be the rules for this specific thread. Dante DMC1. Okay. Kratos in his with power of hope. Both are high 3, so they're gonna cap them. So they're gonna cap them both at 3A. Speed will be equalized. Yeah. High 3A speed will be equalized. SBA is a 5. Okay. So who wins?
Dante or Kratos? Okay.
Yeah.
And before we move on, Dante and DMC1 versus Kratos with the power of hope.
Not touching.
I'm assuming he's talking about God of War 3, full power of hope, unless if he's talking about God of War 1, where he defeats Ares with the power of hope.
I think he says power of hope with power of hope, but I don't know if he's talking about a passive power of hope, like the one he uses to free himself from the manipulation of the fates, or if just active power of hope, where he fights fierce Zeus at the end of God of War 3, and he just wrecks himself. I don't know which one he's talking about. Which one would you want to assume he's talking about?
I mean, to be honest, it's weird because he doesn't really specify anything. I guess I'm just gonna throw it out. Maybe I'm just gonna be assuming he's talking about God of War 3. But if he's talking about God of War 3 Power of Hope, then honestly, straight up, Kratos mops. Yeah,
it's a wash.
Mops. It's not even a fair fight, especially in DMC 1 Dante, who needed Sparta's power to defeat Mundus, or technically whatever argument you want to go by. I could cover that in a later video on Dante, but Kratos with the power of hope just out hacks Dante. Not even
entirely.
Even equalized. Yeah, high 3A.
Yeah, no form of existence erasure would work on Kratos because he has resisted like conceptual erasure from Fierce Zeus. Then he has Athena, a higher dimensional being, actually shitting her pants in front of her. She doesn't want this one. So, and it's far higher than anything Dante has ever faced. So
yeah,
it should be a wash.
Yeah. Okay, Fierce Zeus tries to like attack Kratos, conceptually attack him. With actually before he kind of like one tapped I guess base form Kratos, who defeated Zeus and destroyed all of his equipment, and Kratos technically did get back up, but just was getting conceptually mind fucked with getting consumed by fear.
And conceptually erased. Zeus even said that I created you and I will be your end, and also starts draining all of his life force, his magic, logic, everything. There's also a statement that only a sort of consciousness from Kratos remained after that. So yeah, that's pretty much conceptually being erased when Zeus is literally using his conceptual powers to try to rid him from existence. So yeah,
Yeah.
and 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 hope is just demolishing the little concept of fear. So
Yeah.
it's pretty
It's
fucking
crazy.
it's
And not
fucking
to
crazy.
mention, like it's stated that power of the hope and fear are the actual concepts by the devs. And yeah, even Bruno confirms this. They're the actual ideas of hope
Hmm. Yeah.
and fear. So
So
pretty
yeah,
much Kratos manipulating
anything,
them.
yeah. God of War 3 Kratos with hope activated, it's just gonna demolish Dante in any way, shape, or form. Do you wanna
Mind
continue with
hacks
the thing? Just
with
nothing.
Dante, BFR. He has BFR with like jackpot, but really, I mean, you could say he had Trish's help there, but either way, it's not really
I
gonna
don't
do
think a
anything to
BFR will
Kratos'
work
base.
anyways because Kratos
Yeah,
can open tears in the fabric of reality with his bare hands, so he can.
in base.
And when yes, in base, not even power of hope, and then when Ares threw him into another dimension when he eventually came back, so I don't think it works anyways.
Yeah.
So oh, it is all of equipment, right? It's not all of equipment. No, it's just
Um,
whatever.
with Power of Hope, it's not really all of equipment, so no,
Okay, just power
because
of hope. Well,
all of this shit is broken,
yeah,
except for the blades.
everything
Except
Kratos.
for the blades.
Just have in mind that everything Kratos has done, anything Kratos has done thus far, even God of War 4, all of this, it should scale. Usually, I would say it should scale below Power of Hope because Power of Hope should be like the strongest thing in the entire world. So
Yeah.
anything that God of War 4 Kratos could do, then Hope should probably be able to replicate or even surpass, arguably.
Well, depending on what meta you use, like yeah, there's different metas you could go by with Kratos, especially with like
Yeah.
4 and shit. You could either scale God of War 3 to 4, or you could just say God of War 4 Kratos just scales above God of War 3, whatever meta you want to go
Yeah.
by. But Hope is
Yes.
still kind of
Yeah.
implies in the series that it's a higher power that Kratos obtains.
Mhm.
So
Yes.
it's either way, you could still say, okay, it's equal stats, so he just mind fucks him.
Yes.
So it's not even fair.
Regardless of which of those two metas you want to use, credit should wash regardless. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also,
Let's
yeah.
go.
Oh, by the way, I don't know if we mentioned this. The dev did confirm. I think it was either Bruno or someone. I think Stig. No, it was like Stig who confirmed. Fear Zeus was conceptually erasing base Kratos. He was erasing his consciousness, his soul and shit. And with
Yeah.
Hope, he got revived. His life got revived,
Yeah,
and he
he
got
brought
brought back by
himself
Hope.
back.
Yeah.
Yes. So you wanna
DMC One
continue?
Dante just doesn't have anything on that level.
Yeah.
A
It's
concept that literally engoverns all of reality. So yeah, type
yeah,
two.
the one nation. Mhm.
One A shit.
So
Hold up. What?
you wanna continue reading the
Yeah.
replies to see what they want to say? So
Yeah,
we
yeah,
can
of
move
course, of
on.
course. Okay, so Schmooply, right? I don't know if you see him. Okay.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, time to watch the world burn again. Okay, that's not really important. Okay.
Indeed. Yeah, it isn't.
Mr. Six, Kratos cannot interact with Dante's
Oof.
soul.
Oof.
Which is more abstract
Oof.
than a type 1 concept.
Oof. That is a
Okay, I'm gonna look up conceptual manipulation real quick. Conceptual
oof. That's a big oof.
manipulation, right? I'm gonna look that
Kratos
up real
cannot
quick.
interact
Oh,
with Dante's
fucking.
soul, which is more abstract than Type 1 concepts, so Dante have more layers as an one for these humans. Keep first.
Possible users. Okay. What? Okay. Types 1. Independent universal concept. Such concepts are completely independent from the reality they govern. These concepts shape all of reality and whatever level that really reality exists in, and everything in reality participates in these concepts. For example, a circular object is circular because it's participating, quote unquote, in the form of quote unquote circleness. In this way, alteration of these concepts will change every object of these concepts across across of reality. While the opposite wouldn't affect the concept. Okay, so I'm assuming it's like, I don't know, platonic concepts.
Yeah, around that level, it just should be beyond dimensionality.
And if you guys seen my Dante video, he does not scale above 5D, right? So it's like, okay, you're scaling a low multiversal being to 1A. And then, okay, after that, he says, and Dante have more layered of CM1, 4D here on this key than Kratos. Stomp for Dante here. 4D? Yeah. Is he saying platonic concepts are 4D? Question mark?
I don't know. He just said that Dante's soul is more abstract than Type 1
without any evidence
concept.
or context.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
We don't really know his argument.
I don't know where he got this. I don't know where he got this from. What is the only big conceptual thing that DMC has? If I remember correctly,
DMC,
something in the manga.
Yeah, actually both manga. So DMC3 manga and the Visions of E. DMC3 manga kind of has like the name shit, where like demons' names are their actual substances and truth, right? And but like in DMC5 or Visions of E, both in DMC5 and Visions of E, Virgil was able to like separate his own soul, his fundamental concepts of a human and demon, and like separate them too, right? So it's kind of more displayed in Yamato and Virgil. So you could make that argument, and even versus Battle Wiki does accept this argument. So okay, but that I'm just saying that's not even the same potency as like Power of Hope, which governs all of reality in the Greek verse.
Yeah.
So
even other concepts. You have the primordials. There's a statement for the what is this? Chains of Olympus that says that the primordial are like embodied conceptual natural forces, like conceptual natural forces or whatever. And then we have the evils or the fears and the evils inside of Pandora's box is actually shaping all of reality. This would include like the father-son cycle of hatred. So the concepts inside of the box are so powerful that they can manipulate other concepts or conceptual beings like Uranus, all of this stuff. And then hope is just the strongest weapon above even that. So yeah. So it's really high. Yeah, so it's just higher shit. So it's just way higher shit.
So pretty much, we already have conceptual manipulation with the primordials, who are technically the I don't really want to diss on the primordials, but are kind of more so the weaker, not really high tiers in the verse, not excluding hope in the equation, right? So they're not really compared to the Titans or gods, and gods do embody or represent like certain like ideas and concepts, like Helios, for example. Once he died, the sun was completely gone, right?
Yeah.
So the sun.
Some people might try to argue that we could still see the sun in the actual game. Well,
yeah.
I mean, that's more so like environmental design, I guess. Actually, in lore, for the via statements, the sun is supposed to be actually gone.
Yes. As stated by Hera, by the way.
Yes.
So if you want, we could keep moving on this.
So yeah, these saying that Kratos could not interact with Dante's abstract soul. There's no evidence that Dante actually has any level of abstraction to this level, so that Kratos cannot fuck him up with hope, which is an actual abstract concept that would scale to Type 1. So yeah, Kratos should be able to make him pretty easily.
I mean, yeah, I'm not sure about Type 1. Because, like, if it's platonic concepts, unless if you want to go the 1A route, I mean, I don't know. I don't scale Kratos to there, but whatever.
Yeah, I'm just saying hope. I'm just saying hope with
Yeah. Okay. So fair.
Okay.
Also, again, Dante is more like the only abstract conceptual manipulation, I guess. The only abstract embodiments is the I guess what would you call it? The demons who represent their names which like Mundus, for example, represents like a universe, or like its own. He has its own meaning from his name. So you could imply more things there, but like it's not to the same potency as like hope, since we already have gods who represent other shit. So, anyways, moving on. Gilbert the Proto Angelo. This is a stomp. Let's see what but I hope he does not wank DMs or Dante, bro. This is a stomp like always. But this is worse, since at least in 2C, Kratos has more advantages due to 9 space times against 5 Dante's 2 space times. Damn, okay, yeah. So pretty much
I think he lowballed
DMC
DMC cosmology. I think he lowballed DMC cosmology to 2 space times. I think it's bigger than that.
So that's pretty much the human and demon world. But technically, you could try to argue there's other dimensions in the demon world, but I mean, it's still not really. I don't think they're as much as like God of War space times, really. Either way, and there's in the Norse verse, there's like infinite number of timelines anyway. So
yes,
here are both H3A.
So I think he's implying. I think what he's implying is that at 2C, if we were to use them in their 2C ranges, then Kratos would have the advantage in AP because of the 9 different space times or whatever. Obviously, Battle Wiki people just don't want to scale Kratos to the Jaeger show. I don't know why that's why that's a thing here.
That's kind of a whole different conversation, bro.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll get into that. We'll get into that in the other thread.
Yeah,
we're about to go.
I don't know why that's a thing. I don't know
why that's a thing, bro. Cause like,
yeah.
Okay, we'll get
we'll
into
do it for later. We'll get into it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll get into
so major advantage. So he's implying that Kratos would only have the advantage if they were 2C because of his feat of actually scaling to 4 before the circle and shoot the 9 rounds. Yeah. So basically, he's saying that since they're both since they're both high 3A, now Dante would have the advantage because of this. Now. Yeah, basically he's implying that Dante hacks us, kind of in a way. Here both are high 3A, yeah. If DMC Dante is used or you could make it low 2C, doesn't matter. So Dante can actually physically hurt him, being the same tier, only slightly due to lesser scaling chain and unusual hack stomps.
Wait, is he saying Kratos hack stomps or Dante hack stomps?
I think he thinks Dante hack stomps. I think that's what he's implying.
Let me read this again. Here, both high 3. Okay, that's high 3. Okay, I was like, why is there H? Yeah, I forgot that's high. Okay, in DMC 1, Dante is used, or you can make it low to C. Doesn't matter. So Dante can actually physically hurt him, being in the same tier, albeit only slightly due to the lesser scaling chain. And usual hack stomp. If he's saying Dante hack stomps Kratos, then that's fucking insane. Okay, you're a fucking retard.
We already explained why. Just power of hope alone, which is the main condition for Kratos, power of hope in this specific thread. We already discussed why power of hope is just already enough to neg the entirety of Dante's arsenal. We don't need more than that.
Especially in DMC1, bro. Especially in DMC1.
Especially DMC1, bro.
I don't know why they would make. It's kind of disrespectful in a way.
It's super disrespectful. I feel disrespected right now.
We feel disrespected as God of War scalers. I'm even a DMC scaler, and people like my video, and I'm like, bro, what is this? It's really insane.
I know. It is an old thread. How long? September 2021. It's not even that old. Damn. Wow. He's not even that old of a thread. Damn. Well.
September 26, 2020. Oh, what the fuck?
It isn't even that long.
Wow, it looks like, I don't know, maybe a week ago?
Yeah, something like that. Wow, there's really this much people out there that are disinformed. Like this insane dumbest shit. Dude. So okay, hacks wise. There's no hacks that Dante has that actually can work. Like actually nothing. Bring in reality warping, you might bring even, I don't know. causality manipulation and all of this shit, it just won't work. Hope pretty much negs all of those things. We have proof for that in the novels. We've seen Hope being able to neg the Sisters of Fate, trying to manipulate Kratos' fate. Kratos is also immune to time paradoxes as well. So yeah,
Oh,
same.
also Dante does have immunity to time paradoxes as well. So they're kind of
Yeah,
cancel each other out, I guess, in that regard. But especially with DMC one, I'm not saying Dante gets completely fucked on, like equalized stats, like in DMC five, but what we're trying to say is DMC one Dante does not stand a chance against Power of Hope, Kratos, and 3. It's just so much of a stomp.
Kratos also has artifacts that can time stop on beings that have inaccessible speed as well, implying a higher level of time stop as well. So it will also work with Dante if he doesn't have any higher scaling for time stops as well. But yeah.
I guess Artifact does have time stop, but whatever. Yeah, doesn't really matter. Okay.
Yes.
There, Pariah. I think we know this guy from the God of War John server. I'm actually a mod in there, and a moderator in that server, in John's server, John Ford. I'll link his channel down below, and you guys could go check his Discord out. Pretty neat Discord, where God of War fans could all hang up together. Okay.
Yes.
Whatever.
Wall.
Holy fuck. Okay. I don't know if you guys heard of that. Wall of comment will begin. Okay. Wall of comment will begin. There's no wall comments here. So,
Nothing.
Okay, it's not right. The fact is both characters could stomp the other is what makes this so interesting to me. I'm sure God of War 5 and Devil May Cry 6 will reignite this debate. People will have done this a dozen times, and they'll do it again a dozen more.
I have complaints with that comment. It says the fact that both characters could stomp the other is what makes this so interesting. Okay, there's no both characters stomping the other. There's just one stomp happening. It's a one-sided stomp. There's literally almost no argument you can make for Dante actually beating Kratos. It's just one-sided till the end.
For Hope Kratos, it's kind of unfair. Like, it's really unfair.
He just has the higher end scaling, everything on his side. He just has higher AP scaling. You can make arguments for that as well.
But like even equalized is hacks.
Even equalized, it's just out hacks and massive. There's nothing you can do.
It's so sad. It's so sad.
It is sad.
I guess that's pretty much it. Beast Heart, yeah.
For this one.
Okay.
We have another one.
We have another one, boys.
Yeah, it's coming in hot.
Dante. Oh yeah, I've been looking through this a little bit. Well, not really. I was just looking through how much comments there were. There, Pariah again. Okay. DMC Dante. DMC 5 versus Kratos. God of War 4. I mean, not God of War 4. God of War 3. Power of Hope.
Composite Kratos. Yo, this is a composite Kratos.
Okay.
Power of Hope composite Kratos.
Oh, is that what he's saying? Hold up. Let me read the read the fucking rules, okay? The good old classic rerun. DMC 5 Dante. God of War 3 Power of Hope composite Kratos. I hope he means a fucking canon composite, cause yikes.
It's canon composite. He says it must be canon composite. If it's not canon composite, then fuck. The stomp is real. The stomp is too real.
Well, technically, if we counted Dante and SMT, it would be holy shit, Hellfest, man. We don't really scale SMT though, so we can't really give you an answer. We don't know. I mean, we have a friend named Asuka who scales SMT, but he doesn't really think Dante's outer verso in there. So it's kind of weird. We don't scale the verse itself, so we can't really tell you guys unless we bring him in here. But yeah. Anyways,
we might bring.
Yeah, we might bring him in here in another video, maybe.
Another time.
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy, so. Has all hacks available from Greek Pantheon. Whoa.
Let's go.
Whoa.
So these are the rules. Yeah. So these are the rules. All hacks available from the Greek pantheon. All hacks from the Greek
Wait,
pantheon. He's not
like,
only talking about like the Kratos' hacks. It's just all hacks. All. I
from
don't
I think
know,
from the
man.
Greek,
I don't know.
dude. What?
Yeah.
Bro, so we're talking about
Still,
artifacts from Ascension 1,
you could
2.
argue the Greek pantheon has even better hexes than the Nordic one, but you
Yeah,
could
I mean,
make
as
that
of
argument.
now,
But,
maybe, yeah. Because
yeah,
like, there's only like one game. I mean, Norse Pantheon do have like hacks. There's hacksy opponents like Odin, which
yeah.
Odin's actually fucking hacks, but we don't really know too much about them.
You know,
Unfortunately,
we don't have too much about them. That much,
information.
other than he's a renowned magic user in the pantheon.
Yeah,
Of
and he's
course,
like
he's the All
apparently
Father.
like the most haxiest magical user in the verse, and probably even more haxier than the Greek verse, most likely. But like, technically, we don't even know like his actual hacks, so we don't really know.
The
really
fight
don't.
will take place on Olympus, 50 meters apart. Speed is equalized. Okay, they're gonna
Okay.
try to save Dante from. They're gonna try to save Dante from the bricks.
Yeah. Okay. Morals
Morals.
or not bloodlust.
Morals on, not blockbuster. Morals on, not blockbuster.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're gonna be in character.
Yeah.
Low to C. Okay.
Well, Uni
They're
plus
gonna
pretty
cap it
much.
up. Okay. Dante.
Dante introduces Kratos to pizza. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's see how this
Nice
goes.
profile pic. Sage of the bro. Yeah. Okay.
Sage the legend.
I'm
Kratos
not trying
stomps.
to call anybody out right now. Ken, you know Pariah in the God of War Discord server, right?
I know him. Yeah.
You know Sage the Legend.
Sage the legend. I don't know if I know.
He's his alt account. It's his whole alt. Yeah.
Oh,
I
is
just
this an
don't
alt?
like people like that use alt accounts. Like, it's so weird. Why use an alt account?
I don't know. So
like every time
okay,
he was
so
trying
he
to flag
created.
a point,
Wait,
it's so annoying.
wait. So he created this thread, and then he came back to this thread with an alt account, and just posted his own thread, his opinion.
Nice profile. Kratos Stomps, nice profile pic.
That's kind of whack.
It's so weird, right? It's
kind of whack. That's kind of
It's
whack.
weird. He's weird. I'm sorry,
I mean,
man. I don't want to disrespect anyone.
I mean, he's right. I mean, he's right, but
he's right about one thing though. Kratos Stomps.
Kratos does count.
I mean,
no cap.
At DMC 5 Dante, he has fear manipulation. He has pretty impressive stuff. He could hide his presences.
Yeah, Kratos literally bought the literal concept of fear. I don't think Dante's passive fear manipulation will be true.
Probably not, bro. I don't think that would
Probably
work.
Not. Probably not.
That's damn. Good dad versus good uncle rematch. Okay.
Good dad versus
but
good uncle.
Technically, it's not really. I mean, if they say God of War 4 Kratos, like,
yo, he's
something
replying,
else.
dude. He's replying to his own comments. Nice profile.
Yeah,
thank you.
Weird.
I'm very proud of it, bro.
It's no pro. It just disgusted me. I'm sorry, man. Something. Equal AP. Something. No one can kill the other. Something. Kratos gets BFR'd or C. What? Oh no. No.
Oh hell nah.
BFR'd? Excuse me, sir. How do you play God of War 1 and 2? Like, ever? Or at least looked at the cutscenes?
Okay.
First of all,
BFR will not work in Kratos. We already addressed this.
God of War, yeah. Please, let's address this real quick. So, God of War 1, he gets BFR'd by Ares, yeah. And God of War 2, well, he's fighting the Sisters of Fate. They time travel back in time to where he fights Ares, and in God of War 1, and we see the BFR happen, and then afterwards they come back, literally.
Yeah, Kratos just comes back to that.
Even though it probably, I mean, that's kind of maybe assuming he was brought back to his own will. But either way, in God of War 4, we have even better. God of War 4 literally opens and closes realm tears, which are fabrics of reality that threaten the entire realms. And these fabric holes through reality lead to the actual void, where the Yggdrasil lies, right? So an empty space.
Yeah.
Not to mention, he does have void manipulation, so he could send someone to the void.
Yeah, sealing would not work because He's with the power of hope. He's above everything in the pantheon. This would include Zeus as well, who's able to seal concepts in a box. So I don't know how much can you. So I don't know. So with power of hope, Kratos should be scaled to everything, above everything, with the active power of hope. Zeus,
Yeah.
who's able to literally seal concepts inside of a box, should not scale to him in any form. Otherwise, he would have sealed him. And oh,
Like,
geez.
I don't know if you guys realize they're not bound by like they don't get affected by the actual like fucking flame, right?
Of the Olympus,
So
yeah.
what are you trying to argue here? Like,
I mean, I don't
jackpot?
know.
You could honestly you could just say jackpot. It's just like I don't know. Well, technically with DMC5 Dante does not have Yamato, so you can't really seal him that way. But he does have jackpot. I guess you can make that argument. But either way, it's still not gonna work on Kratos. So
Not going to happen anyways.
it's not gonna happen ever, really. Oh shit! What the fuck? Okay.
Also, he said that Kratos cannot kill Dante. Also, he said that Kratos could possibly not kill Dante, which is not true. I mean, Kratos could definitely do something to kill Dante. For example, I don't know, the Blade of Olympus. He can just absorb all of Dante's magic and just fucking chop his head off. It is true that the DMC characters, or actually the Sparta brothers, are known for being able. Virgil specifically is known for being able to come back from being like turned into nothingness or some shit. But it actually
Yeah.
takes years. He didn't establish any time frame for the battle to actually end. But yeah, if it takes him like a week or years to come back, that should be a win con for Kratos.
It is an automatic win con. Pretty much battlefield removal. So like if a
Yeah.
person's like out of the battlefield, they would pretty much lose. And I mean, you could make an argument Dante or Virgil, and Virgil might have the same region as Nero, who came back from like his entire body being melted, being erased pretty much. But with this, I guess you could try to say it's kind of weird, but you could maybe try to make a case with like I don't know Virgil not having a being erased with a higher potency maybe since Dante like I forgot the argument, but like I think Edgar has that. But
I
anyways,
just
but even
wanna.
with that, even with that, it still gets nagged from his immortality. But at least we do know that DMC characters do like come back from like their limbs being chopped off, like with Virgil and DMC3. His entire like he's been cut in half literally by Dante, and then just like regen from that. But again,
Yeah.
it's not gonna work. Sadly.
I just wanna clarify that. Okay, in one side we have Kratos, who can resist conceptual erasure. On the other side, we have Dante, who can resist, I don't know, atomic vaporization, maybe existence erasure. Even existence erasure is just infinitely lower than any conceptual erasure. We have Kratos, who can actually not be touched by Dante with a level of resistance to erasure, whilst Dante can actually be touched by Kratos and arguably destroyed completely by him, since Kratos can possibly damage concepts with his powers as well. So yeah, it should be saying that neither can kill the other is just totally fake foundations. It's not
Kratos
true at
gets
all.
beat hard, bro.
Dante cannot kill Kratos, but Kratos can more than likely kill Dante.
Especially with like Hope, it's like really and like with all his arsenal, it's
Yes.
kind of
Yeah.
it's a really big yikes, man. I don't know. Like
Yes.
I don't know
And
why
with
they
the,
had to include Hope.
and he has all the hexes of the of the Greek pantheon, so he can use causality manipulation or something, like go to the temple of the fates and just control Dante's fate with that. So he can do
It's
that as
like
well.
yeah.
And and with and we know that the causality manipulation of the fates can actually affect beings like the Titans, who see time as a meaningless concept. So even if Dante has resistance to that, the temple of the fates, their power to manipulate fate, will be in an even higher level or an even higher tier of causality manipulation. He would get fucked anyways. So it's
It's
just death
sad, man.
all around. It's just death all around. I don't
I'm
see
just
how
so
this could work.
disappointed in this comment.
Yes,
I'm just
it's
so
stupid.
disappointed.
Yeah.
Like BFR, really? And then
BFR,
Seal?
Kratos.
Like really? Kratos?
Yeah.
Getting sealed by Dante? I don't know. Fair
No.
points. Okay,
Okay.
Pariah says fair points, but how far into the fight would it take before Dante realizes he needs to be a FAR or SEAL, because it's extremely OOC. What does this mean? I'm kind of dumb. What's it?
I mean, out of, I think it says out of character, yeah.
No, out of character.
Oh,
Okay,
so
okay.
yeah, out of character. Yeah. Yep.
For to do
It's
that as
extremely out
of
of.
last resort.
Yeah.
Again, they're not really fair points, because like, bro, Pariah, you should know this, man. It's just like, okay, he's not gonna get BFR'd
Yeah,
or SEAL.
don't try to argue with the dude that really tried to argue that Dante's passive field manipulation would work on Kratos. He literally fought the little concept here, bro. He literally
Yeah.
came to me and tried to say that. I don't know. Maybe you shouldn't be trying to argue.
It's just so dumb, man. I don't know. It's just so
retarded.
retarded. Anyways. Oh, but even with that, okay, I'm gonna talk about the character thing. So, cause it's extremely out of character for him to do so. Definition of a last resort. I mean, yeah, okay. So Jackpot, he does it as a last resort with the help of Trish, right? To seal away Mundus back to the underworld.
Yes. Wouldn't work
even
anyway.
if he does this, yeah. So it's kind of like, okay, it's kind of weird. And Dante
wouldn't work.
really go with that. I mean, you could kind of say it's kind of out of character for him to do immediately. But yeah, once he realizes he can't kill Kratos, that or when he kills him, he doesn't stay dead. Okay. If the rest makes his whole body, but I never got to prove that. What the fuck?
Okay. Do you want to go to the next comment? What's the next comment?
Yeah, I was going to the next comment. Yeah, that was the next comment. Do you see Ned the Outer God? Sorry,
yeah. Oh God. Yes, Ned the Outer God.
Yeah, it's because it's displayed weird on my PC. So, Kratos versus Pizza Man. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Lightning. XXI. Basically, the only question is, what can Kratos do to actually kill Dante? Oh,
a lot.
A lot of things. Out-hacks him. Okay, void manipulation wouldn't work. Void manipulation would not work on Dante, but existence erasure, or I don't know.
Depending on the level, like causality manipulation type existence erasure, like manipulating his past to actually erase him from existence. Yeah, that could work. I haven't seen Dante. Yeah. Age manipulation too, which Kratos does have with the Ouroboros stone. Yeah, Ouroboros stone.
Yeah. What else?
He can actually do a lot. Dante will take his sweet time. Dante will take his sweet time to then use his BFR and Sealant, and I don't see Kratos having many counters to them. Like, I don't know, his own hands, his own fucking hands.
His own hands, bro.
literally, his hands can close and open tears in the fabric of reality on multiple realms, space times and shit. Like, his own hands.
Man. Nah, I don't know. He doesn't seem to have BFR.
Nah, totally not. Totally not. Totally.
Yeah, totally not, man.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. We'll forget about that one. That does not have to do anything with this. Yeah, we should forget about that.
Yeah, forget about that, man.
Oh yeah, not relevant. Not relevant.
Yeah, not relevant. Irrelevant as fuck. Yeah. That is if Kratos resists Dante's soul hacks. If not, ouch.
That is if
why would you assume he
couldn't? Yo.
Or why would you even ask that question? Like.
That is if Kratos can resist Dante's soul hacks.
Wait, hold up. Does Dante even have like an offensive soul manipulation? Like, he has resistance to it, but like, does he actually have like? Could he actually manipulate? No, he can. Never mind. He can. In the anime, he does actually.
The disrespect is real.
But it's still fucked up. Have you not seen God of War 3?
Oh, real. Yes.
How do you not play God of War 3?
Does he not know Poseidon's lightning can actually vaporize your soul and body to the 10th level?
I forgot about that, bro. I forgot about that. That was such an impressive. Oh my god, man.
Then we have Hades, who can actually manipulate souls. They can actually just strip you from your fucking soul. Then we have Zeus. And we have the conceptual erasure anyway. This is
Yeah, what the fuck?
this is fun.
This,
This is
I
really
mean, I could definitely get why people would not like. They would miss the conceptual or erasure or existence
yeah.
erasure at least
Yeah, even if
because
you ignore that, even if you
yeah,
ignore that,
even if you
Kratos
ignore
has
that, there's just so much things like Hades' soul, fucking
yeah.
what's it called, the
The
Poseidon
arms of
grinding
Hades,
thing.
the arms of Hades that can literally just turn souls into monsters and shit. They just
Yes,
grab souls and turn them. Yeah,
in
they can use
Ascension, no
reality
way.
warp souls. Yes,
In
even in
Ascension.
Ascension. Yeah, they can use reality warp souls into whatever the fuck they want, and
I mean,
Hades
I
can
know.
pull your
Okay,
soul
I also
out.
know this isn't a part of God of War, like in the Greek pantheon. But like for example, in God of War 4, he does actually. There's some soul manipulation played on the Leviathan axe in the
Yes,
lore.
as well. Yes, it's actually stated that the reason why the Leviathan axe comes back to Kratos is because a soul from his past is trapped inside of it.
Yeah.
Then we actually know that the axe did not start doing this until Kratos got his hands on it. So before that, before Faye died or she gave the axe to Kratos, the axe would not return like magically like it does in the game. It was actually after Kratos got his hands on it, then it started doing it because of soul manipulation. It's more theoretical, like it's more like a theory, but I think it's a valid argument or an interpretation of what actually happened because it doesn't return to anybody but Kratos, and Kratos can actually call it. So yeah,
Mhm.
it's some
Yeah.
sort of soul manipulation in the film.
Yes. All
With
right.
without equipment, just cannon.
Yeah, that's
Um,
true. That's true. That's so he doesn't really need the Hades, um, the claws of Hades.
mm,
So I guess going to the next comment, since there's a lot of fucking comments. Um, I was actually thinking about Kratos soul manipulating how how soul ripping to directly tie to lifting strength. What's stopping Kratos from ripping out Dante's soul instantly with the asinine difference in
in
LS
lifting
here?
strength. Okay,
Oh,
okay. I
lifting
think I
strength.
know. I think I know what he's referring to.
Yeah,
He's
it's
talking
like
about okay,
he actually pulls the soul. Like
yeah,
he
the
uses
soul
actual soul.
ripping. Yeah, the soul ripping from Hades' cross is actually linked to your actual physical strength. If you can overpower your opponent with physical strength, then you can rip his soul out. So he's basically saying that because of the immense difference in their actual lifting strength, because Kratos is obviously way stronger physically, then Kratos, what's stopping Kratos from ripping Dante's soul out, which I think is actually a valid argument too,
Yeah,
since
yeah,
that's the way
maybe.
the cross work. Yeah,
Yeah,
but yeah,
that's true. Yeah. So you could,
and that's
you might make that argument that he actually might be able to take his soul like via like his strength
just being
overpowering.
stronger. Yes.
Yeah, but like I mean, we could be fair and say, okay, well, Dante has resistance to that anyways, and he could actually literally manipulate it even without any weapons. So I mean, okay, whatever. He doesn't need that anyways. So
Mm.
especially with hope, especially with hope. Um,
He
that
doesn't
okay.
with a cross. It is well done to soul haikus with every attack. Even if it is with every of each one of his attacks, his soul hacks are just not touching him for some reason. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm just reading the next comment. Tony, that he doesn't. Okay, Tony, this guy named Tony D, right?
Mhm.
That he doesn't start with the claws of Hades, while Dante's soul hacks is every attack.
Mm,
Dante doesn't attack with every attack is not based off of soul manipulation, but sure, whatever, dude. Like
even
he
if it
already
was,
has
yeah,
manipulation, like resistance to that anyway. So it's
even if
like
it was, it doesn't matter.
it
Okay,
wouldn't matter, bro.
next comment. Dante low galley region negation is also called for Kratos too, along with the
Okay,
soul
okay,
hacks.
this is kind of fair. Like his regeneration is like I guess somewhat of a factor for Dante's case, but with hope. Oh my god.
Yeah,
With hope?
messing with concept and
Oh
shit.
my.
Yeah, is gonna be an agony release.
I mean, even in base, like it doesn't really matter. To be honest, I don't think it really matters. Um, yeah, I think you could still bypass like regeneration with that, but
Time hacks. Okay, next.
time
I,
hacks.
I'm just going to ignore. I'm just going to ignore the fact that Mister Whatever try to again with the argument with the soul hacks, the soul manipulation shit. Yeah,
Mhm.
again that will not work. That's a disrespect to Kratos. Saying
Yeah,
that soul manipulation will work. That's disrespectful.
they
Stop.
never they never play that
No.
the games.
Yeah. Time
Gilbert
hacks.
the Proto Angelo, bro. Time hacks 2. I don't think he
Mhm.
hasn't played Ascension or God of War 2. Oh,
Yeah.
which God of War
He
2 is
doesn't
based
know.
off of time traveling, okay? And time manipulation overall.
Yeah. Time
And
hacks
not to
too.
mention, they have inaccessible speed. Like, what the. Right?
Why does it matter? Yeah, why does it matter that time hacks is?
Yeah, he didn't okay, Pariah didn't verify, like, what speed tier they're on. But, like, you could just say, since they're equalized, they just have inaccessible speed.
Yeah.
Primordials existed in the void? Dude,
Yeah.
like, I think
Before
Jeb,
time
like, brought up, like,
existed.
10. There's, like, 10 inaccessible speeds. It's insane how consistent the inaccessible speed meta is in God of War. It's actually insane.
It's just crazy. It's in every
It's
game. You can
crazy. It's like
actually
even more
you can
consistent
actually
than
find
like
it in
light.
every game.
Yeah, it's like more
Yeah.
consistent than freaking
Infinite,
FTL.
more consistent than Infinite, more consistent than MFTL. It's just the most consistent meta of speed, just
Yeah,
inaccessible
it's crazy. Like it's
in
actually
every
pretty
game.
crazy.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
time manipulation. I don't know. Time stop would not work at all. Time
and
manipulation, like
DMC5
causality
Dante
manipulation. Yeah, causality
is
manipulation
naturally
would not work
serious.
either. It's just
I don't know about this. Okay, so time manipulation. Okay, and DMC5 Dante is naturally serious. I mean,
uh,
I don't know. I mean, I guess with lesser demons, he's not serious at all.
he
He says,
might.
especially against strong opponents.
Mhm.
I wouldn't say full on serious like DMC2 or something, because he still kind of like goofs around with Urizen, even like after the even during the fights sometimes. But like mid fight, obviously he's like, oh, he's getting his ass kicked, so I'm like, oh shit, so I have to go a little more serious, right? But like that's not even the argument why Dante would even win or lose in the first place. So it wouldn't even matter if he's going all out, especially in this 1v1. So any of the time hacks can come to play in it fast. No, just no. All right.
Dude,
You see Etheric? Okay. You see Pariah's comment now? Done. Okay. He's replying to Dante low godly regen negation. Kratos only has low mid regen, so not really needed here. Kratos coming back deals directly with conceptual immortality and resurrection via power of hope. Yeah. So yeah, pretty much yeah.
yeah.
How power of hope resurrection works? The profile states he needs a body. Wouldn't that be a
He
problem?
doesn't. He doesn't need a body as long as the power of hope, as long as the concept of hope exists. Kratos should come back.
He got revived, bro, from conceptual
Low,
erasure.
low
I
ball,
don't know.
low
I don't
ball,
know why he
low
would need
balling.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's just
low balling.
low ball.
That's
Oh
also
wait,
low
hold
balling.
up. This is Ephid, right? Ifedi, right?
Daddy, who's that?
It's from Zimitorn's streams.
Oh, Biff. Damn.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we know him. Yeah. Or I mean, he's not really relevant, but like, you know, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But he's kind of retarded at times. At times. The most vague thing is that hope. It could mean that there is hope of human existence. He will continue to resurrect. What?
No, it's actually
What is
stated
he
to be the
talking about?
actual.
What is he
It's
talking
stated to be
about?
the actual concept of hope. As long as the actual concept of hope exists, he will bring Kratos back. It's that simple. It's not difficult to understand.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they're on about. Okay, Pariah actually comes out with a comment. Yeah, this is what we're talking about, boys. This is So if we see the converse, oh shit. Hold up. Max it out. Okay, thanks, Dig. I don't know if you guys could read that. Before the evils. Okay, hold up. Reality in a major way. Yeah. So it confirms that hope and fear, the evils outside of in the box, right? They affect and then govern all of reality, right? So they affect all of reality. So that's
Yes.
how potent it is. And
Super.
Zeus wielding fear itself, implying it's the actual concept, against Kratos, killing him and leaving only a consciousness of sorts. And what it means by that, leaving only a consciousness of sorts, it means like hope is still there. The meaning of hope is still in Kratos. And Kratos gets revived, resurrected
The idea, the idea of
by the
hope is
actual
here.
idea of hope, right?
Yes.
So, but after Kratos got over his guilt and obtained hope, he brought his soul and life back and revived. He gained immunity to the evils and their energies.
Some
That's
Jesus type of
crazy.
shit.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
So
Some
it's
Jesus take the wheel type of shit.
yeah, that's crazy, bro. So it's like yeah, there's like it's pretty insane.
It's
So
just so high end. It's so cool.
it's so
There's
high
no.
end and it's so amazing. Like I love this statement so much with Hope
Yeah, let's wank
because we
Kratos
don't get
higher.
too much. We
Let's
honestly
wank
don't
her
really
harder.
get much out of Hope, to be honest.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all we know. Wanna go to the next comment? See.
Yeah, of course. Prior, so my viewpoint on how this is playing out so far. Dante win cons are BFR, Seal, and Demolition. Demolition is also, by the way, is I think he's trying to imply that he has a durability negation, or yeah, I think it was like durability negation, or the yeah, it like pretty much explodes the person from the inside out. So like I guess ignore durability or like durability negation, something like that. I think that's what he's trying to say. All from which is, in my understanding, are in character, especially BFR and Seal, Kratos would have a major advantage in CQC.
I don't know what's up.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
He needs to be
Yeah, I don't know
specific
what
on
that
that.
is.
Yeah, I'm not really too following with
Yeah,
versus battle wiki threads anyway. So via
lifting
lifting strength
strength.
and
Rip.
soul rip via lifting strength as well, all of which are in character 2. Which Alex, okay, playing yada yada yada. The worse it will be for Dante if the fight goes on. Okay. It will get to a point where even his regen would start failing him, as he's often prone to getting tired when facing someone his level. While Kratos doesn't have that downside in a fight, and would be fighting at the same pace and power as he was at the very start, even more so via accelerated development, right? Okay, so that's
Yeah,
very true. Dante does
it
get
is.
tired as hell, and his
Yeah.
I guess what would you say? His endurance, right? His endurance would be like, okay, it would affect his regen and his like overall strength, physical strength. He would get tired, as like displayed in the Virgil fight, where he just gets smacked once and like fucking gets a
Yeah.
backhand from
DMC
Nero.
and DMC characters just seem to have just very low stamina. They just
Like compared to God of
they
War, or like at least
yeah,
Kratos, kind of
yeah.
low. Yeah, kind
They
of.
just fight someone who's comparable to them, and they just immediately get fucked. They just get so tired that even a low tier like Arkham could just tag both Virgil and Dante at the same time. It was
Yeah,
they just go so low. I don't know. They just run off stamina so quickly.
it's kind of sad because
Sad.
yeah, okay, they have pretty decent or well stamina. It's just compared to like Hope, Kratos, and shit. It's like he kind of has like an
Almost any
overall
other verse,
boost.
Dragon Ball or anything. Yeah, almost to any other verse. Like you see some people who are comparable fighting, and they actually fight for a long while, and they're still strong as fuck. But if two DMC characters who are comparable fight, after the fight they're like human level or some shit. They're just trash at the end. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, they're pretty trash.
Yeah.
Like Arkham, he was tired during the fight. Kratos would still be on his ground. Since Kratos,
Yes.
it's stated, I think by the dev or somewhere. Oh, excuse me. Okay, it's stated somewhere. I think the dev, his skill or how he fights is he always stays up to his feet. right? He never backs down. He never falls onto his knees. He never does shit like that. Only
Yeah.
whenever
And
he's
if
like
he does,
pushed down.
and if he
But he
does, he
immediately
will
gets
never
up.
stop. And if he does, he will never stop fighting until he's back on his feet. All right. So
Yes.
yeah, he's just a fucking fighter.
He has
So
a fucking high will. Like, and he destroyed the entire pantheon. Like without any rest, and without any food, and even in the God of War comic, Fallen God, he survived for like, I don't know, decades and shit, and gone to another pantheon, which is
yeah.
he just has so much stamina and endurance.
Yes, and also with the God of War powers that he should have in this little
Oh shit!
debate,
Are we talking
he
about
should have the
Ares,
God of,
God of War?
yeah, he should have them because it's also
A Greek
he hasn't
pantheon.
mentioned that he should have all of the hexes in the Greek pantheon, which he should have the God of War hexes as well, which include accelerated development. He should get stronger, faster, and more capable every second that passes in the fight as well. So
Okay.
he wouldn't be getting
Oh my
weaker. He would
god.
actually be getting stronger to fight those.
That's crazy because I think there might be a statement saying, oh yeah, he also has precog as well, where he like sees every war happen in the future and shit, and future timelines and shit
You know,
as well,
He
which is pretty
he's immune
crazy
to
in the God of
he's
War.
immune to precognition as well. Since yeah, you cannot see his future movements or anything because the three judges of the underworld cannot see his future
Oh
either.
yeah, you're fucking right, bro. Yeah, in God of War 3, yeah.
So he's
The three
yeah.
judges in the underworld
So
too.
precog isn't doing anything. We already covered why BFR and sealing would not work with Kratos either way. So those wing cons are totally stupid, absurd.
Total
They just
whack,
won't work.
yeah.
Yeah, they won't work. Dante has a clear advantage here. He doesn't really have any advantages. It all
Not
comes down
really
to
any.
well, Dante actually uses Kratos overpower. Dante should have the decent advantage in this fight. He doesn't. With three win comes demolition. Would be then what is demolition again?
Demolition is pretty much an attack where like he with it's actually with Sin double trigger. So he like you press circle, you hold circle or something, I believe, or no, I think some other combination of a attack or a button. But he pretty much like explodes the enemy from the inside out. So I could give you a link, maybe.
Okay,
Demo.
actually you don't need to. I know what it is.
You
I
know what it
remember.
is? Okay.
Yeah, I played
It's
the game.
actually a pretty insane move. Like I don't know if you've seen this attack. Like it's kind of like a portal almost, like a vortex. Almost. It's pretty insane.
And what happened? Why does that have? Why is that special?
I mean, it's just that it destroys his from the inside. I think he's trying to say, because I've heard him argue this before. He has like durability negation or the durability like ignore durability pretty much. I think that's what he's trying to say.
Okay. So the problem with that is Kratos
He
can
actually debated
resist.
on this, by the way.
He debated me on this.
Yeah. Or
Did he?
remember, I don't know if you remember whenever I invited you guys to like the John's Discord server to like, cause like there was or like somewhere in God of War server, cause like there was two people, like there was this guy like ranting on like Dante versus Kratos at one point. I have
Yeah.
good memory, so I'm like, yeah, I remember that
No.
shit.
Okay. So Kratos. So if he's arguing void manipulation, it wouldn't work. So you know, Thanatos' daughter. I think it was her who could create like black holes or something, voids
I
or
don't think it's
something.
void manipulation. It's just like from the inside out, like an explosion from the inside out.
No, I'm not saying it's void manipulation, but if you go into versus battle wiki, void manipulation falls into the target. It falls under spatial manipulation, and spatial manipulation is basically like it allows you to ignore durability as well.
Oh
So
yeah.
via Kratos resisting the void manipulation from her, or having the power as well, or being above everything in the pantheon via hope, then
Oh yeah, you're right.
he
Okay.
should be immune to the durability negation from her.
Yeah.
That's just one example. The Blade of Olympus also has its own durability negation. So they
Also,
can
I
just
think with the BFR
ignore
thing, or
like
like,
the
I think with the
armor.
void thing,
Yeah. Mhm.
I think it's
Yes.
displayed in also in God of War 4, the void. It's also technically BFR slash void manipulation and shit and portal creation.
Does Dante have any response to BFR?
Resistance, like he could BFR people.
Okay, so he doesn't have the resistance to BFR. Kratos can also BFR people with the Blade of Olympus. Why is this not a win con for Kratos then? They're like not paying attention. They're like not
Yeah.
doing their homework either.
I don't actually. I'm trying to think right now. Does he have a resistance to like? I don't think it's stated, but he
If
does
he
get like
has,
survive
if he,
attacks from like Yamato, I guess. But like, I don't. I don't know.
okay, okay, yes. Well, if that's the case, okay, if he does, then that's cool. I'm just saying. Kratos also has BFR abilities. Let me just
What the fuck? Boys when they see small tits, tits are tits. Girls when they see small dicks, and they just agree. Okay. Sorry, I just sing
think.
this. Okay. So, no. No, Kratos should be underestimated in this fight, especially with the Golden Fleece and resistance to negation coming into play. The Golden Fleece
Okay.
is a pretty handy tool, or I guess fleece, shield, technically. So
Yes.
Kyle
It
said
is.
Tom. Zimswar just DM me. Sorry. But like, I cannot respond to him right now. Anyways, so pretty much, fuck, what was I gonna say? Ah, fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh my God, Zimswar, bro. Damn.
Ignore him for
Wait,
now.
wait.
Okay, just concentrate of this on this. Just ignore him for now.
Oh my
Just
God.
focus. Just focus here.
Wait,
I see.
do you know what I was just saying?
What were you saying? You were talking about the golden fleece.
Oh yeah, the Golden Fleece. Yeah, okay.
They were
So it
handy.
has attack reflection, right? And
Yep.
it would reflect all like physical and magical attacks as shown in gameplay, as whenever he reflects pretty much what do you call it? Pretty much like energy blast, I guess.
Yeah, energy
Or
blast. He can reflect the Gorgon style. Gorgon stare. He can also
yeah,
reflect that. He can also reflect the Blade of
projectiles.
Olympus.
Projectiles. That's the
Yes,
word. Yeah.
and it can also reflect the Blade of Olympus, which has durability negation as well.
Yes.
Uh, so yeah, it's a pretty handy tool to have.
Dude, actually, hold up. I don't know what, dude. We're counting out the Blade of Olympus, man. Cause
Well, I
the
just said
Blade
it.
of Olympus, like it extracted the power of hope from Kratos before,
Yes. Yeah, and
and it has like
redirected.
all the godly energy
Yeah,
of like other gods.
and redirected it to the entire world. It took
Yeah,
hope. Yes, the Blade of
yeah, it's
Olympus
fucking
might
OP.
actually. Yeah, the
Yeah,
Blade of Olympus might actually have something more going on in there.
yeah. I
It
actually
can
mentioned
actually.
that in one of my God of War videos. I think I made it private though, cause like it was pretty ass. I'm redoing my God of War videos by the way. After like the Kratos vs Dante or something.
I can help you with those.
Yeah. You Ken will probably help me on it, and Edgar and like a few other friends of mine, Jev, you know. Anyways, yeah, he'll be on my future video? Question mark? Yeah.
Probably.
Or at least help me on it, like some research.
Yeah, I'll do. I'll do it. I do my best. Go to. Okay, so scroll
Dante and
down
Winkle.
to
Yeah,
the next.
I see
Yeah.
Gilver, Proto Angelo. Yeah.
No.
Holy shit, there's so much comments, bro.
Yeah, there are. Yeah, we're not gonna read them all. You just tell me when you're like just tired and just wanna call it a day.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we're just gonna read the Gilver thing. Nice profile, by the way. Dante has win cons, BFR. Yeah, that's what he said. He replied to the question. These are valid win cons, and there are a
They're
few.
not. They're not.
They're not, bro. Which I'll lay down in a bit. As far as out of character stuff is concerned, well, this version of Dante is naturally very serious and uses double trigger and sin double trigger in character, more like spams it. Okay, so demolition, which is a SDT, sin
Team
double
need
trigger by the way,
hack.
hacks. I was about to say STDs or some shit.
STDs.
Bro, that is far more likely to happen. As far as jackpot is concerned, this is also something Dante only uses in absolute pinch. So chances of that coming into play here is actually high instead of low because Kratos and is a very powerful and resilient opponent. Dante almost no nonsense persona gives a hefty advantage in using his more rarer hacks, right? Okay. Oh, okay. This is a long ass shit. Okay.
What was
Demolition.
the cover? Demolition.
We already debunked that.
Already said that doesn't work, so it doesn't matter.
Yep.
We can ignore that.
Ken already rebutted. Yeah.
Yes.
As far as Jackpot is concerned, Dante. Ken.
Yeah, BFR, like
Jackpot is pretty much just BFR. Yeah, Jackpot is a pretty impressive hacks though for BFR. It does he does BFR Arkham and Mundus, so I mean, yeah. But okay, yes, lifting strength is a very good advantage to Kratos' favor, but it will only make things harder for him actually. I don't know.
I wanna hear this. Yo, I wanna hear this.
Yeah, let's hear his argument. Yeah. When they will both trade blows, Dante will get ragdolled easily, and Kratos and Dante realizing the problem will play to his strength and will start playing range game, which is a very disadvantage for Kratos since Dante can spam projectiles, physically hits, which means effects of Chrono Hearts will apply, which will stop time for Kratos. Okay. So, okay, we already know they have inaccessible speed for one, and even time manipulation resistance, right? Immunity to them, actually.
Yeah,
Okay.
and Kratos and Dante being able to spam shit from afar, it does not matter. Kratos can just reflect it with the golden fleece, and he can also spam his own shit with a Apollo bone, and just keep spamming. Like you've seen that shit in gameplay. It's like a fucking machine.
Dude,
It's
have
like
you
a
seen
fucking
that shit?
machine gun. Yeah, it's like a fucking machine gun.
Especially
He's supposed to drop
inaccessible
firepower.
machine gun, bro.
Yeah, the speed machine gun. Dude.
It's pretty dope.
It is.
Okay. Let's see.
So yeah, nothing was.
Oh, and teleportation. Teleportation. He Kratos actually in an Ascension. I think it's with the Shadow Clone or something. Or Doppelganger. I mean, okay, yeah, not Naruto Shadow Clone, but like
no, it's okay, it's okay.
not that, but like or something, you know. I think it was either that weapon or another item, but he does have like teleportation to like a certain distance in combat. So technically, Kratos does have some sort of teleportation in Ascension. Dante also has a accelerated development, skill, power, and ability, along with adaptation, reactive evolution, and reactive power level. So he can keep up with. He has also dealt with similar stuff before, and besides, Dante will bring his hacks to the table far faster than he could get tired.
Not necessarily. Also, do you guys? They forget that the Blades of Chaos can literally strip Dante of his life energy and shit. Also, the Blade of Olympus
Free
can
will.
literally. What did you say? Did you say free will?
Maybe. I don't know who said that yet. I don't know who said that.
Who said? Who said free will? No,
Law?
nobody.
No, not playing.
Yo. Oh my god.
Yo,
So yeah,
bro.
we love him. So yeah,
We
the
love your
blades.
debates, bro.
We love your debates. So the blades can actually absorb life force out of beings, and the blade of Olympus can even stack up the power of other beings like Zeus, Athena. Kratos had actually all the power of Athena, who he himself slaughtered at the end of two. So if Kratos were to stab Dante with the blade of Olympus, so he would absorb his powers right there, and then it would be added to his own. So Kratos will get stronger. Kratos has many ways of getting stronger, on top of him just sitting his ass on the couch and just getting stronger because he's the god of war.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say that Kratos, even then, if you want to say that Dante has the advantage, Dante also has accelerated development. Kratos has an advantage even in that field because he has more ways to get stronger.
Yes. And also, I mean, this is over time, but like, not really in combat maybe, but like, it's still like implied that even demigods do get stronger like over time, as like, for example, Deimos, who's just sat there chained up in the domain of death, right? He just got vastly stronger over time. He even has some muscles too, like pretty like. How do you get muscles and how do you get built from just like sitting there? Like what? Just chained up.
I mean, yes, pretty much. That's something. Also, the blades might have like regeneration negation because Kratos has his. He still has his scars from the chains
Oh
seared
yeah,
to
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
seared to his skin, while he's able to regenerate all of his wounds on the spot. While he's not able to regenerate those wounds, those seared scars on his wrists. So
Yes. So yeah,
it's
that
like
would actually be a great win con for Kratos, or at
that
least
would be
advantage.
yeah,
I guess not win con.
that would be an advantage for him too. He has so,
Yes.
he just has so many shit.
Yeah, it's pretty
And,
crazy.
and
Actually, the Blades
yes,
of Chaos are really OP. Like they're
they are.
really OP with hacks.
Yeah, you gotta love them. Then with that, so what else do you want to go over with this? I just think it's pretty clear who's the more dominant persona in this battle.
Yeah, at least like with this like Power of Hope, it's just not fair. I'll
It's just
cover
yeah,
Dante
it's just
versus Kratos in another video, but like
yeah.
yeah. So I don't really want to spoil too much in the
The
battle.
power of hope. The power of hope is just disgusting, man.
It's just yeah, it's just really disgusting, man. It's like
It's
Dante
disgusting.
really doesn't have anything for it.
Yeah.
Dante also has accelerated development, skill, power, and ability, along with adaptation. So we already know Kratos has this, as shown in the first game,
Yeah.
first 20 minutes through the game at least, at most, pretty much with the Hydra, right? So he defeats the Hydra. He like adapts to the environment and starts like getting all the crates and shit, and like just like stabs him in the head, right? So guess what I'm trying to say. He adapts to his environment and uses whatever he has to take down his opponent. So it doesn't really matter. He would still adapt to his own environment almost instantly, right? So you
Yeah.
also kind of like Dante. Dante does have this ability as well. So,
The
but
power
it's
of the Blade of Olympus has power nullification as well.
yeah,
So,
it does. I believe it does.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does. It can just strip you of your powers and just leave you like dry, like totally dry, like nothing happened. So
Okay. So Dante has a clear advantage here off the get go
he
with
doesn't.
legitimate what the fuck legitimate win cons, but when they are both in character, it all comes down to will Dante actually use them before Kratos overpowers him.
Mm,
Oh yeah, that's from OB2. What the fuck? I think that's Pariah. Yeah. Whatever. But well, okay. What he says is well, this Dante double triggers in character and almost spams it, which is a major problem for Kratos. Not really, okay, since Chrono Heart time hacks is passively activated in DT and SDT has judgment cuts. Oh wait, no, has judgment. Okay, no, I thought he said judgment cut. No, yeah, no, which is spammed by Dante. By these time hacks, bypass 2 layers of resistances to time stop. So Kratos' time stop resistance won't help here.
actually, it will help because he has resistance to things that can even stop beings who can still be who have inaccessible speed. So yeah, it
Bro,
would still be a factor here. So yeah, it doesn't it doesn't
I
help
don't know
your
where he's
case.
getting this Chrono Heart shit, by the way, but I mean, okay,
Yeah, maybe some
whatever.
farm argument there. Yeah, maybe some
I don't know,
bullshit.
maybe some gameplay shit. I don't know, but
Yeah.
anyways, yes, Golden Fleece is very similar to Royal Guard. Okay, in terms of defense, but it's narrow and undirectional.
Mm,
Do you want to say something to that, bro?
it's just unidirectional. I mean, you have to parry. Yes, Kratos has to. The attack actually has to touch the fleece for it to be deflected. While Royal Guard is
actually,
unidirectional.
actually, if since he's also going by the gameplay, because like you kind of have to go by gameplay with Royal
Yeah,
Guard.
yeah, he's
Um,
using gameplay.
you realize I don't know if people realize, but even if we're going by gameplay,
Yes, they are going by
Kratos just
gameplay.
has to hold the fleece. All you have to do is just hold with the fleece,
Yes,
and it would
yes,
parry attacks even from behind Kratos. I don't know if you guys knew
yes.
that.
That's true.
I mean,
And
actually, it's pretty common. But
yes, and he's going by gameplay right here because in actual canon, Dante never uses like royal
he
guard
rarely. I don't think he
anyways.
ever uses it in
So
gameplay
he's
or
basically
like
he never
in a
uses it in
cutscene.
game outside of gameplay. Yeah, in a cutscene or
Yeah,
anything.
outside of
In the
gameplay.
actual
Yeah.
canon, it's more a gameplay. It's more a gameplay thing. So he's going by the gameplay when he's saying that it's
We're not saying it's not
omnidirectional.
canon,
But if
by the
we
way. So.
yeah, we're not saying it's not canon. We're just saying that the only verification of Royal Guard's abilities are in gameplay, and he's using gameplay to determine how they work. He says it's omnidirectional because in gameplay it blocks everything. But if you use that logic, and we go to God of War, in gameplay, the Golden Fleece, regardless of from which side you're being attacked, as long as you press the button, you can still just redirect the attack or block it. It's
Or
just the
parry,
same.
yeah,
So
whatever you want.
yeah, yeah, so since he's using
Yeah,
gameplay, we're also gonna do. Since he's using gameplay, we're also gonna do it. So, yeah, he's getting stupid.
it's
Kratos also
pretty
has
dumb.
Kratos also has some omnidirectional defenses by that logic as well. So
Whoa,
yeah,
Royal Guard is omnidirectional.
yes,
Oof.
in gameplay, it shows to be
In gameplay,
omnidirectional.
I mean, sure, whatever. We could go by this. We could just say it's also like gameplay. Oh, well, actually, hold up. We could say, couldn't we say, um, Kratos could block Helios' light with the golden fleece? Could we say
We
that?
could say that as well. Yes, yes, I'm pretty sure we can.
I'm just trying to think.
Like,
Well, I mean, if
so
we can, then that just kind of like disproves this point because like the light of Helios pretty much illuminates the entire infinite underworld. Like it's infinite, and there's different domains inside it. Yeah. So, yeah.
So yeah, let's keep going. Not only that, but it can also negate Kratos' lifting strength with Venice, since Royal Guard and Royal Release can negate grapple and and kinetic energy of attacks, which will defend him against ragdolls.
I don't think that's true because like Royal Guard could actually get just countered by literally just overpowering the Royal Guard. Like it could shatter. I don't know if you ever
Yeah,
played DMC 5, at least like even in DMC
I
like
have,
DMC 3 or
I
4.
have,
Like
I
you can't spam that, right? You can't spam it.
Nope.
You could get shattered if you don't time it correctly.
Yes, it will eventually shatter when Dante runs out of DT energy. So it will, yeah, the defense will get broken, shatter, and he can get hit.
Yeah, a lot of DMC fans like really get this misconception that Dante could just spam this ability, which is it's just kind of weird. It's kind of like full counter with like Seven Deadly Sins Meliodas. Like people
Yeah,
just
but
say, oh, he could parry any attack and then do
yeah,
double that attack, you know, and just like it's just kind of weird.
yeah,
Yeah, a lot of
yeah.
people think it's like this overpowered technique or ability hacks, when it's really not. Okay.
He has to parry right for it to work. If he doesn't parry right, then the attack, if he's just out there just
It
blocking
kind of gets
everything,
snagged.
he
Yeah.
gets snagged eventually. So yeah.
The way I see it, I see this match going. Dante and Kratos trade a few blows. Dante gets ragdolled. Dante starts playing range game with Kratos. He outclasses him there. Here, Kratos
No,
tries to rip out Dante's soul. Dante, realizing gravity of danger, will use double trigger, time hacks, and
actually,
teleportation to escape
kinetic.
and use his
Yeah.
quick.
So actually, Kratos is above the laws of physics. Um,
Yeah.
so Dante being able to like I don't know negate kinetic energy or whatever, it wouldn't matter anyways because Kratos is above that as well.
This
He's
isn't a
actually
guidebook, by the way.
yeah. Isn't a guidebook. He has the ability to actually negate the laws of physics. So yeah, even if you want to say that okay, so Royal Guard can just like negate like what is this kinetic energy or whatever and just ignore it, then Kratos can do that as well because he's just above the laws of physics, of course, or whatever the fuck it was called. Cernum,
Yes.
Cernum, parameter shit. Uh, so yeah,
Kratos can claim this victory via his soul rip, resistance to negation, and Uber level death hacks. Another win con for Dante is in cap Kratos via. Okay, so incapitation, right?
Amputation.
In cap, yeah.
I mean,
amputations. No, I mean, he's saying like incapitation, like cutting his head off, right?
cutting his head off and shit. Not incapacitation, amputation. So he basically means like cutting off one of his limbs, so he cannot move. Like cutting off both of his legs, so Kratos is just crippled and cannot move again.
That's if he could pierce him, but like yeah, whatever.
Yeah, basically. That's under the assumption he can do that. And yes, that's just under the assumption he can do that.
Okay, but like again, immortality with power of hope. This is power of hope, by the way. So I mean, sorry. Since Kratos can resurrect himself, Dante may just try to incap him instead of killing him.
Yes,
What?
that's just under the assumption that Dante can actually incapacitate him. Yeah,
but like still, he would still come back to the what the fuck?
Yeah. Kratos would still keep fighting. I don't know. And if he kills him, Kratos will just come back. It is also in play that nothing from Kratos was left after he was destroyed by Zeus. Then he just came back anyways. So if he can come back from total erasure, what makes you think he cannot like recuperate from amputation? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's
He's had
dumb. I don't know.
he's had a whole pillar like stuck through his stomach before, making a hole in it, and he just regenerates. What makes you think he can just grab his arms back and just put them together? It's very likely.
It's just kind of, I don't know. It's kind of
We
weird.
haven't seen it, but it's just the more likely thing to happen. Anyways, he has resisted way worse.
It's like it doesn't really matter because like again resurrection like with this. Yeah, we could probably end it actually.
Yeah. I think we can end it right here. Yeah.
There's more, but like we kind of already covered a lot.
Yeah, there's much more, and it's just gonna be the same repeated shit. They're just gonna be bringing up like BFR, amputation shit, actually trying to cripple my boy Kratos.
I think they get into a heated argument, by the way.
Yeah, they were about to get.
They mentioned the Corey Barlog Instagram conversation though.
Yeah, we might do a part 2 on this.
Yeah, if you guys want to do a part 2, yeah, we could go ahead.
We could actually bring in. You have
Jeff.
well.
Yeah,
so,
we can do that for sure. And also, by the way, if you guys, I'm actually gonna shout out man behind the song. Well, his name is now I think in YouTube it's Arisen1. Yeah, Arisen1. Yeah, I think it's Arisen1. We actually recently did a collab on his channel with Void Mundus versus I think his character was the Dead Universe, right? From IDW Comics. So if you guys want to check him out, I'll post a link down in the description, right? So, yeah, subscribe to this channel, please. Leave a like. Also check out his channel, and I'll see you guys next time.